There we go. So hello to everybody. Allow me to just share my screen and very quickly go again through the steps that we want to take when we have a brand new partner on board and what do we do? And the most important is first protocol, second protocol, third, fourth, and fifth. So very quickly, we'll go over this again. Brand new partner comes in, we congratulate him, and the most important is 8 categories of involvement, because once we read it together with them, they can choose a category and we can basically manage our expectations with them. So they come knowing what to expect, and we are starting them knowing that they know what we expect. We manage expectation and we do it correctly. And then after that, we obviously give them our commitment, which is the upline pledge. All of this stuff we are going to work on Thursdays on forensic training, on forensic lifestyle training. And once we've done the 8 categories of involvement, we obviously give some homework to our new starter, and that is to read the chapter 1 in the prosperity book and contacting every one of their guides on their My5, okay? And once we have done all of this, we are preparing for our second meeting with them. And in our second meeting, we obviously go over what they've read in the prosperity book. We look at their calendar. Obviously, if they're part-time serious, or full-time, they need 20, 25, or 40 hours. So if they are part-time serious, 25 hours a week, we basically look in their calendar, their Google calendar, we ask them to close 25 hours, identify them in a particular color that they want, and tell them to write opulence in it. And then when they come to our second meeting, we go over that calendar and we're going to start filling in really 10 minutes by half an hour of income generating activities. So we make sure our new partner has all his calendars set. We start with the corporate webinars. Then we obviously put the Opulence lifestyle training, the Mondays and the Thursdays. And then of course we start to go through protocol 1 with them, which means every morning, the first real action, MO box, and then at least half an hour to an hour doing protocol 1, which we are gonna learn today. Once we have done that, we obviously have the third meeting with them. This is already protocol 2, so we are not going to touch this one today. Today we're going to do protocol 1. Now, I will move into our main slide, and this is obviously today's training is the 5 protocol. And the 5 protocols are really taking the opulence system and simplifies it, okay? I just want to make sure I'll do a check with my co-host, making sure everybody can hear me well and everything is okay. Yulia, are you with us? Maybe you want to say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody can hear you, and good evening and good morning and good afternoon to everybody, and we are ready to learn.
Thank you. Everybody can hear me well? See my screen well? I will take that as a yes. Okay, so if there is an issue hearing me, please let me know. One of you in typing. Yulia today will co-host with me. She will take most of the text and the questions so I can focus on the training of today. So 5 protocol, and we're gonna go very quickly over the first 5. And once I finish that first 5 minutes, we will break down protocol 1 into details. But know this, there are some people that what I'm about to show in the next 5 minutes is enough for them to get the idea, grab it, and go and take action. And remember, it doesn't mean doing it right. It means taking action, which means doing it at least 15, 20 times wrong, but by doing so, allows us to become much better on the next 20 times we will do it. So 5 protocols very quickly. The first protocol, how to create leads. how do I generate leads in a hot market and cold market environment? So hot market is usually, it's more creating hot and cold leads in your local market and in your global market. So obviously in our country, wherever we are, we have people we know, we have people we don't know. Globally, we might have many friends overseas, but there's many people out of 8 billion that we do not know. So our first protocol is learning how to generate those cold leads that we don't know yet and bring them into a list, and how to approach the people we already know, both in our local market or global market through social media. And obviously, in order to do that, today we'll be going through protocol 1, breaking it down to pieces and really seeing how to do it. So everyone that gets off this training today knows what to do tomorrow or as soon as we finish this training. Okay? So remember, generating leads, what I call protocol 1. It's really the idea of taking our prosperity book and writing down at least 200-300 names of everyone we know. And once we know those people, once we have that hot leads, warm leads list, the idea is to really contact them either by picking up the phone or by sending a text. It's been a long time, would love to catch up. Are you open for a call? Simple text, and you finished your protocol 1. Simple text. Everyone you know, right, in your prosperity book should receive a text saying, hey, it's been a while, would love to know how you're getting along in this crazy period of time, in our global pandemic time. Are you open to having a call? That is that simple. So if you've started your business correctly, if you read chapter 1 in the prosperity book, and if you filled your list of prospects, at least 200-300 people, right? Now each one of them is going to get a text from you. Hi, are you open for a call? Would love to catch up, see how you're doing in this global pandemic time. That is that simple. Protocol 1 for warm market, for people we know. Protocol 1 for people we don't know. We obviously need to build them and then to be able to bring them into a like and trust environment. We will talk about that one. So protocol 2, obviously create a like and trust.
Sorry, Ronen.
Yes.
Are you willing to share the slides?
Sorry?
You willing to share the slides on the screen? Because we are seeing the new partner first trainings.
I'm sorry, you cannot see my slide now?
We can see the meeting number 3.
Number 3?
Not the slides.
Okay, so I'll tell you what, I'll let you share. Do you have that PowerPoint?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you can share the slides. I wanted to have control over the slides. I didn't understand why you cannot see why you could not see my slides. You couldn't see my screen?
We could see it, but I think you chose one particular thing to share and then you switched like to another thing and then we couldn't see that.
Okay, so that's slide 1 now. Can everybody see this? Okay, so we've done creating leads. Please go to the next slide. We have spoken about the first protocol, how to generate the leads, and the second protocol, how do we create a like and trust environment without an agenda. That slide needs to be fixed because it's not without an agenda. It should say create a like and trust, yeah, with one agenda only, and that is to create a like and trust environment. So the only purpose I will jump on a call with someone is because I want to create an environment between the both of us that we both like each other more, and we trust each other more, and hence we will share more private information, which allows me or every one of you to identify health issues and economic needs, right? So what I really want to find out in the second protocol, in the like and trust, in the questions about family, about occupation, recreation, and money, what I really want to identify is that the person will tell me, hey, I would love to improve my health. Hey, I really would love to help my sister that had a motorcycle accident and her knee is really hurting. Hey, I would love to make some extra income in this very challenging global pandemic time. Okay, so as soon as they tell me, now I can come with a solution, right? So protocol 1, make contact. Protocol 2, get on a call and have a 5-minute conversation with simple question: family, occupation, recreation, and money. Protocol 3, once we have identified a desire, if it's a desire of improved health, either physical or mental, all I have to do as a consultant is learn how to expose the product or products. Because yes, Fountain of Life is obviously our flagship product, but don't forget, we have the Safe Home Revolution, which today literally leads the world of beauty and health. Literally, because I have not seen anything out there with that level of sophistication in science and equal purity and zero toxicity that we can really, really, really be proud of. And if you have not done so today, everyone is welcome to go and vote. I have voted that Fountain of Life is the best product from nature today. You're all welcome to follow suit if that is what you truly believe about this remarkable product. So protocol 1, how to get a lead, how to generate new leads, and how to summarize the people we do already know in our life in order to send them a text and bring them to protocol 2, which is a conversation. And the only agenda is to create a like and trust and identify desire, either for a better physical health, mental health, or financial health. At that stage, I can go to protocol 3 if they need a health solution, or I go to protocol 4, which is obviously introducing the business. Okay, once we have done that, either introduced a solution, a product, or a business, all I really have to do is protocol 5, which is how to bring a customer properly, how to bring them in the right way, how to explain to them Smart Buy, how to explain to them the first purchase promo for a VIP customer, how to show them that they can save money by using Smart Buy, how to incite them. And if you're not picking up on that last part, how to use the Opulence points that they are receiving for their first purchase, how to use the Opulence points in order to get them into their back office, us with them, because now they have Opulence points. Let me show you the gift that Opulence is giving you. I take them into shop, I take them into Opulence points, I show them our world of fashion, and most likely when somebody gets Opulence points, they're not gonna just let it lay there. They're gonna get themselves something beautiful. So now I've brought the customer, they started maybe because of Fountain of Life, they already know our fashion, and most likely when they get a good result from Fountain of Life, they will most likely take my recommendation and try the toothpaste, which has amazing quick results. They will try our very flawless skincare, anti-aging protection system, and really they already know the fashion. That means that every time they're gonna go with something happened to the slide. Julia?
It's because you are speaking and it's better to see you. I will bring it back in a moment. Thank you.
Okay, you can put it on, please. Thank you. I'm going to go into protocol 1 now. And to remember, Julia, that the slides are not just for the people that are watching, they're also for me. So I can go through them. Can you please put the slides on? Thank you. Thank you. Now, once we have learned how to add a new partner and how to bring a customer on board, we really finished our 5 protocol, because all we have to do is do it over and over and over again. So just to very quickly summarize the first 5 protocols. Number 1, how do we create a list of people that we know? And that means get everyone, go to your, if you had weddings, if you had any occasions, make sure that you look at lists of invitation, have a look at photo albums, use a memory jogger. Don't give up on anyone that you already know in your life. Because remember, you're not going to go sell them something. You're not going, like the old world, to annoy them. You're not going to make them feel like the only reason you're contacting now is because you want something. No, you're gonna contact everyone, showing them you care and you want to know how they're doing in this global pandemic. So you could not have a better reason to reconnect with everyone you've ever met from the second you were born. And I mean teachers, I mean fellow students, I mean people you've been to in organization, I mean everyone you've ever known in your life deserves 5 minutes of your time to say, hey, how you doing? How's the family? How is work happening at this crazy time? Do you still get to enjoy some of your hobbies? And do you mind if I'll ask you, how are you managing financially in this global pandemic? And that's it, just listen. Because through the answers, you're gonna get either a desire to improve health physically, mentally, or financially, without a doubt. And that's where you come with protocol 3 and protocol 4, show the product, show the business, and properly bring them in. Now, let's go in the last half an hour that we have and go into protocol 1 more in details. And as I said, some people, they just need what I've just shown you until now. That's enough for them to go and try. They said, okay, make a list of what I know. And I got that part, Ronen. But how do I use social media to get to know people I don't yet know? People that are not in my prosperity book, in my list of prospects. And this is what we're about to learn today in protocol 1. So, okay, this is the first time I'm allowing someone else to actually do the slide, so this is very confusing to me. Yulia, can you please wait till I ask of you to move the slide? Can you? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so go to the next slide. We'll see. We just fixed new slide for all of you, and I hope that's good. So, creating hot leads. As I said, as soon as you go into the prosperity book, can everybody see my mouse, by the way?
No.
No. Okay. I need to use the slide because I need to be able to use my mouse. So
I'm gonna let you share 1 second.
Thank you. Okay. Now let's see why I can. Okay. So let me see which one. If I will do this one. Okay. And now all I have to do is a slideshow, but I do not know why it's such a strange slideshow. Let me see. Okay, I do not know. Slideshow, resume.
You have the upper toolbar in the red, and then you have like a sign of a slideshow, or this one, okay?
Let me see. There's a new format for PowerPoint that I do not know. That's very strange. It's not working, the slideshow. Okay. Okay. I do not understand this. Okay, Julia, we'll have to allow you to share. And we will get better at this. Okay, you try and share. Okay, you'll have to try and, when I speak, try and use your mouse and point at the things I'm talking about. So at the moment, I'm talking about the master list in the prosperity book. Thank you, Julia. And this list needs to be filled in, okay? Once you have filled a list of 300 people, as I said, day by day, each of those people is supposed to get a simple text. Hi, it's been a long time, would love to catch up, find out how you're doing in these crazy times. And that's it, you bring them to a call. So that's regarding the what we call hot leads, people you know. Now, in order to create cold leads, you want to duplicate an hour, half an hour to an hour every day to add new friends, send birthdays, greetings, congratulations for a new job. So basically what we want to do is we want to do a daily work on face. Can we go to the next screen, please? Thank you. And what I'm going to actually do, because Julia has a much better control of this PowerPoint, I will allow now Julia to take us through the Facebook and the LinkedIn activities and show you what she does every day with those first few slides that we have. So Julia, can you please take over from here and show us what do we do every morning or every day in Facebook and in LinkedIn, in Schaefer?
Well, you want me to show it live?
Well, you can go over this slide and use between this slide and between live what it is you do.
Okay, so first thing we're gonna send the ping from the combination of ping pong, because what we're gonna send is the ping, because every morning we're gonna start the day by copy paste of a birthday or anniversary greeting. Congratulations for a new job and etc. To all Facebook, LinkedIn, and other platforms that we are using. So in Facebook, we always get notified when someone has a birthday, and same on LinkedIn. LinkedIn has more options because they also let us know when someone has a new job or is celebrating a work anniversary. So I use a Google Drive to have all of my scripts in. I will share it, 1 second.
And I have to tell everybody, Julia was not ready for that. So I've surprised her. And I will do that from time to time with different one of my leadership. We'll bring them as panelists and we'll really not just listen and learn, but we will be learning through teaching, all of us. And I'm going to surprise you all, so you all want to be ready at all times.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see the happy birthday and we can see the Russian.
Yes, so I have the happy birthday greetings in English and in Russian and in Hebrew, and some kinds of response that I really liked, so I saved it to myself. So every morning I will go to Facebook. By the way, now is my morning, so we're gonna have it live. We can see the birthday either here, if you use the laptop, you see, or we can go to events, birthdays, and we're gonna see the full list. So now I will go to my script and I will have this copied. Happy birthday, dear friend. On your special day, I would like to gift you with always finding more positive than negative in every moment and help spread more light in our world. Hope your day is full of joy, love, and laughter.
So Julia, does that mean that all of us have to use this exact script that you used, or we're creating ourselves a Word document with different script that we designed?
Well, I think the best way is to design it for ourselves, because this way it is really authentic. So you don't feel like a salesman that is going from a motive, but you have you call it a signature greeting. So this is your way to say happy birthday to the world. So
Correct. Very
so we're
correct.
gonna paste and just post happy birthday to everyone.
So as you guys can see, in this case, Julia, a lifestyle advisor, wakes up every morning. Obviously, the first action she does, she goes into Facebook, she goes into all the friends that she has birthdays or people she doesn't even know yet, and she sends them all a personal birthday message. Once you do the birthdays on Facebook, do you immediately go to other platforms to do birthday, or do you finish all your activity on one platform and then go to the next platform?
Well, sometimes I do the Pong part, which is I check the response for the birthdays of yesterday. But sometimes I just do the birthdays here and then go to LinkedIn. So I finish the protocol one and then I continue to the other things.
Okay, so now that you finished in your morning, your first action, it took you less than 5 minutes to send, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people you've just sent happy birthdays, correctly? In less than 5 minutes. You have created what you call a ping reaction. And by the way, just to make sure that you all understand, we're talking about the game ping pong, which is table tennis. So the ping is when we send the first contact, in this case, happy birthday. And what would be the pong, Julia? The response we're getting, anything like a thumbs up or a thank you or anything like that is a pong that we're hoping to get?
Well, yeah, any reaction. It can be a like, a heart, or the support one that is a new reaction on Facebook, or it can be a comment, any kind of reaction.
Would be a pong. So any kind of reaction would be a positive reaction. And if we didn't get a reaction, I guess it's a great filter to know this person is not willing to even appreciate or acknowledge that we taken a few minutes in our life to say happy birthday for them. So we might want to consider if they even worthwhile being a virtual friend on Facebook. So it's also a good way to clean our Facebook and stay with people that want to be in touch with us, especially if it is clean as a birthday wish. Thank you, Julia. Can you show us how do you go now? What do you do? So you send your ping. Do you go to other platform now to send other pings, or are you still going to stay on Facebook, look for the pong?
I'm gonna go to LinkedIn.
Okay.
I'll open my notifications.
And in notifications, what would LinkedIn tell you?
Well, we can see congratulate Dorzi for 3 years at Goldman Method. So I can click on the say congrats and it will open me the message box. Here I can set the generic one that LinkedIn offers, but I can use my script.
So you made a personal script also for this?
Yes.
Beautiful.
I get more and more scripts every day because you are talking with many different people and you find out that these kinds of scripts work, this kind of scripts does not work, or this works on particular people and this does not. So we can see this one is one of my latest. So I tell them, but wait, no, I need something else.
It's very important for me that everybody will see that this is not just stuff that I do, but Really, even people that have been doing this business for 6 months or 1 month, or as I said, if you're smart, you'll be doing it from the first day you start your business.
So I couldn't find the script, but I'm gonna send this generic one and it's gonna be enough for now.
Okay, actually, we can
Yeah.
talk about scripts in a second, but as I see in the notification in LinkedIn, you don't just get who got anniversary for a certain time. I see you have birthdays and all different things here.
Exactly.
So for instance, say happy birthday, you go to Stephanie and you can use the same script that you used on Facebook too.
Yeah, here it is.
Now, when people say our job is hard, this is a joke. So basically, on average, I can see that you can send pings to at least 20, 30, maybe even 50 new people every day. Would that be true?
Yes, until you reach the limit of the LinkedIn monthly, I think you can do anything. Yeah. And it takes a lot of time.
Okay. So now that you've gone through notification in LinkedIn and sent a message to everyone that has a birthday, and then you went through everyone that has a work anniversary, or they had a pay rise, or anything that they have a reason to celebrate is shared with us here in LinkedIn. And all you do is build a script that is simple. It really congratulates them. It lifts them up. It tells them you're there, watching them and celebrating with them. And then you're waiting for them to come back and just say thank you or a thumbs up or any kind of contact. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward. So now, if we go back to our presentation for a second, to the PowerPoint, because we want to make sure. Okay, so we spoke about sending pings, sending greetings. Everybody understood that part. I think that's pretty straightforward. Now let's go to the next slide.
There is one comment in the chat. I would like to read it.
Please.
It's from Steph Wise. It's telling, personally, I send birthday in a private message to people instead of posting on their timeline. That way, when they respond, I can engage in a conversation. So after that, there is a question from Marie Chantal. Why is that, Steph? So maybe we can answer that.
Yeah, well, personally, I have to say that I personally agree with Steph. I believe that any communication between people is always better done in private messaging, without a doubt. Why is and by the way, remember on LinkedIn, it is private. Everything you've just seen that Yulia has shown you on LinkedIn is going directly to a private message. There is no, it doesn't go to their wall. LinkedIn doesn't have a wall. Now, ask me, Ronen, specific, why do you put the happy birthday on the wall? And I would say, because I believe that people are used to having people saying happy birthdays to them on the wall. I did have a time that I've started to do so many that really moved me to Steph Wise action, because sometimes when you have, like me, so many friends and many of them have birthday at the same time, you might actually see many walls with my happy birthday. Now, over the years, I got most people that know me to get used to my signature birthday. But if I have to choose what I would recommend to a new person, I would probably go with Steph Wise suggestion. And Yulia, maybe I would even change our PowerPoint to include that all the happy birthdays on Facebook can be done privately in order to make people feel more comfortable. So thank you for that, Steph Wise, and I hope that answers your question, Marie Chantal.
There is one last comment.
Please.
It's also from Steph Wise. On Facebook, people also get bombarded with timeline messages, but fewer of them will receive private messages. So that's it. It's kind of
Totally agreed. I see it as a closed point, and that's why I told you we are all here to learn together. And because of your comments, because of your ideas, we can all come with sharper and sharper points. So thank you very much for helping us all elevate today. Steph Wise, I totally agree. I recommend, like Steph, and Julia, what do you think as a person that have been doing these methods for a few months now? Would you agree with Steph Wise that it's better personal, or you have been doing like me on the walls?
Well, I do both because if I see a birthday of someone, a bit closer, so I would prefer to go privately. But because I still think we did not talk about the part that if someone reacts with a like on the timeline, then after that I will immediately send him a message. So that will be the next slide. So it's kind of, you can do both, I think. I do both.
Okay, then let's summarize that everyone can make their own private choice. If they want to try maybe 50 on a wall and 50 private and see if there is any difference at all. And if there is a difference, see if you get better results after putting it on the wall in order to get a thumbs up or a response, because sometimes people might not want to seem rude on their own wall and not have any response. On the other hand, if you send them privately, I don't know. I'm still with Steph Wise on this one. I'm going to try it myself. But let's move on. Each one of you can choose to put your happy birthday on Facebook. This is only Facebook. You can choose to put it on the wall. You can choose to put it in private. And we will all happy if you get back and report to us as to what do you believe is working best for you. I have received all of my results by putting it on the wall and by answering my pongs on private messages, the same as Julia is going to take us now through the second part of what we call the next ping. Please, Julia.
Okay, so after I've sent the birthday greetings, I will always check the notifications on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and any other platform to check who responded to my greetings.
Okay, so maybe you can show us how that looks live on your Facebook or on your LinkedIn.
Yeah, 1 second.
It's okay, take your time. So while Julia is getting on back to her Facebook and her LinkedIn, let's just summarize because it's very simple. Every morning, you open your computer, you go to Facebook, you go to events, you look at everyone that has a birthday, you copy paste your birthday greeting, then you go and do the same on LinkedIn, the same on Schaefer, the same on MLM Gateway, the same on Opportunity, and any forums that you want to work with. Once you send the ping, once you send the happy birthday, congratulations for your new job, now Julia is taking us through her Facebook to see what we do with it. Please, Julia, it's yours.
Well, this one you see here that I sent to Vika, I wrote on her timeline just now with everyone.
Yeah.
So I already got a reaction of a heart.
Show us again, how do you get to the reactions? Where in the buttons? Let's imagine that we are talking to people that had never seen Facebook before, so show them everything.
Well, you have the notifications of Facebook,
so
the bell.
That little bell, okay.
You click on it and you see all that is new.
So, everyone that responds to you on any action you've done?
Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
So I click on it and here is the post that I posted on Vika's timeline with the birthday greetings, and this is her reaction.
So she gave you only a heart.
A heart is a big day, big thing today.
Big reaction. Okay, so she told you, I love you, thank you. Now what do you do?
Now I will send her a private message, but since it's a close friend, I will leave it for later because I want to call her.
Okay.
But I will go on her name and I will click on the message.
So that's to make sure it is private and not back on her wall. Because if you write comment here, what I see where it says Yulia and Vika and then happy birthday and then her response, if you would have put a comment here, that would go straight to her wall. It's not private, right?
Right.
Perfect. So if you want to do private, you press on her name and that will bring you to her private message section, right?
If I press on her name, I will go to her profile, and then I will need to click on the message button, and then it will open it here, or it depends on the device that someone uses. So it's a bit...
I do the same as what you've just shown. I think it's
Yeah.
the easiest, but that's on a PC. Maybe it's a little bit different in phones, you mean?
Yeah, it depends on the phone, because even iPhone and Galaxy are different. But if I open Messenger in general, so it's gonna look like this, and this is all the messages.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
And do you have another script that you always put when they give you a heart or a thumbs up or anything? Do you have any particular script to send?
Well, yes,
Or
I do.
do you answer privately to everyone yourself without a script?
I can say also 50-50. Some gets the script, some gets like a spontaneous private message.
Okay, can you stop sharing? I would like to show people what I sent, and then
Yeah,
I
you can
will...
share.
Okay, let me see my list is. You see, I've got a happy birthday sheet here. That's very old. I need to change the top. Okay, so that's my happy birthday signature. Can everybody see my screen, Julia, by the way?
Yes, I think so. Yes. Happy birthday, dear friend. Yes.
Perfect. And then you see, I've got reply to happy birthday response, because I have maybe 100 different replies every day. Imagine I had to go and design a personal message at this stage. Okay, I don't want to. I don't want to start talking to them. I don't want to start making like and trust with them by text. I want them on a call on WhatsApp. And that is why I keep it really simple. Thank you for your reply. Always remember my friends and virtual friends, and sorry, always remember my friends and virtual Facebook friends on their birthday. So I remind them already I'm replying to their birthday thing. And then it says, it's been a long time. I am sure you are doing great things. Would love to hear all about it. Are you open for a call? My WhatsApp number is, please add me and let's chat. Why do I do that? Because I'm creating another filter. I am now asking them to take action. Find me on WhatsApp, add me to WhatsApp. Someone that has no interest whatsoever in communicating with me will never do that, which means I just got rid of at least 30% of people that I do not need to spend more time with, because they couldn't even bother adding me to a WhatsApp or taking a simple action. To people that I've got no idea who they are, never spoke to them on Facebook, I would put this one. You are very welcome, and I hope your birthday was great. I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, we have never met for real beside being virtual friends on Facebook. I would like to change that. Are you open for a call? My WhatsApp number, let's set the time to chat so we can get better acquainted. That's it. I put either this one or this one as a ping. Yeah? And back to you, Julia. I put these two as a ping on my Facebook, on my LinkedIn, because the most important thing for me in protocol 1 is to send as much bread over the water as I can, as many pings. Pings, 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 pings. I want to get pongs back, and I immediately want to send another text, and then see how many people add me to WhatsApp, because that means they've been through a few filters with me, and that means now when we're going to get on WhatsApp, I will be in the best position to do a proper like and trust conversation, which we are going to learn, obviously, in our next training. So we are going to finalize. Again, did we finish all the slides, Julia? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, now it's showing the protocol too, so we can repeat all the slides that we did today.
Beautiful. So let me just put my camera on and let's summarize our call for today, which we call Protocol 1. Obviously, in this presentation, this is the last slide, right? Julia?
Yes.
Perfect. I'm going to, once again, very quickly, let's go back to the slides of Protocol 1. In 2 minutes, go over them, and then we'll open the questions. I see that Yossi Alter has raised his hand, so we're going to get him on the call. Julia, maybe you can bring Yossi to the call, see? So remember, Protocol 1 is really creating a hot and cold leads using your warm market, which is everyone that knows you, and cold market, which is people we are going to now gather through the action we have shown you on social media every day, every day, every day. I recommend at least an hour to an hour and a half in many platforms. Next slide, Julia. Okay. No, go, sorry, to Protocol 1. Go, that's already, that's Protocol 2. Next slide, next slide, next slide, next slide, next slide. Thank you. Next slide, we've done this one. Perfect. So now remember, Prosperity Cool, Prosperity Book, master list. You want 200-300 names. Once you put them there, simple text. Hi, we need to catch up. It's been a while. Would love to know how you're doing in these crazy times. And then we bring them to Protocol 2. And next slide. And here, every day we're doing pings and waiting for the pongs, right? We're putting generic birthday greetings. And yeah, just you can go through them. We're sending the pings, we're getting the responses. What I would like everyone to do, if we can provide this presentation to everyone, Julia, I think it would be good if everyone will find themselves on this call, 1 or 2 accountability partners, and make sure that you create your own happy birthday script, okay? And your reply from the happy birthday, make sure you have a congratulations script, okay? Congratulations for a new job, congratulations for a new pay rise. So you really need 1, 2, 3 scripts of pings and then a reply script pong. Yeah, as I've shown you, I have my replies. I recommend to do it this way and not to do what Julia said. This is a personal friend of mine. I want to give her her personal response. So remember, it is because that personal connection of Julia is connected to a warm lead, not cold leads. She did not start a new connection with that lady on Facebook. She's a close friend. So her name is supposed to be really in the prosperity book, and that person should have received a quick text. Hey, we haven't caught up in 2 years. Love to know what you're doing in this global pandemic time, and let's get on a call. So for someone like that level of friendship, there's no need to go through the happy birthday. But you will find that someone like Julia has many friends, so it's sometimes hard to get hold of all of them. And if they already have a birthday, Facebook, LinkedIn, those platforms will make us look much better because we'll never forget the birthdays of the people in our life. You can pretty much stop sharing, I think, Julia, at this point, unless you have something to add.
No, but Yossi wanted to talk and he's with us.
Indeed, I've got 5 minutes before I'm going to go and do the same training for the Israeli market in Hebrew. So Yossi, how are you doing, my friend?
I have the best day of my life. How are you?
I am having the best day of my life. How are you, our guru?
I actually didn't want to add much. I just want to say that I had to learn that myself because I'm a big talker. I like to talk to people right away. And so following, and I know from being in network marketing for a while, 16 years, that you have to stop puking on them, but do what we call the like and trust. And that took me a long time to get used to it, because I want to jump right away into the real deal, you know. So now I follow what you're telling me, and it works like magic. I mean, I follow what you just taught us, and it's really working very well. I know that we all want to talk right away about the business, but don't do that. Just talk about form, FORM, like Ronen said, and that's really works. It works very good. It's like a little bit longer process, but the process will bring you to better results. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
I really appreciate you, Yossi. And like you, I found out myself that obviously I'm a person that doesn't know how to shut up. We all love to share and talk. But I found that in the beginning, as you just said, if we know how to use text, we can achieve and reach many more people. If we put some filters by asking them to take action and actually add me to WhatsApp, again, I'm ending up on conversation with the people that I want most to speak to. And even there, when we get to protocol 2, you will see that over the years, I've learned that protocol 2 can be done an hour, or it can be done 5 minutes with every individual. And usually when I did an hour, it turned out to another call and another hour and another 2 hours. And I end up talking to someone for a month without identifying the desire for something and coming with a solution. And I needed to learn the hard way how to remember I'm also running a business. Yes, I'm dealing with people. They are very important for me. My friendship development is very important for me, but they can really steer me away from being professional and producing the most efficient results in my business. I will wish you all goodbye at this point, and I think we are perfect on time, and we will see you all on Thursday with our forensic lifestyle training. We'll continue our 8 categories and move on from there. I don't see any questions, and I have 2 minutes before I have to go to my next training. So it's been really, really, really good to have each and every one of you. Do yourself a favor. Always before our trainings, make sure everyone in your business is with us. Make sure they don't miss out on this. And the same as I did with the first training of the forensic, I will do with this training. I will release this recording so everyone, and even people that were not on the call, can view this recording. But please remember, this is the last time. Next time, we're gonna give access to the recording only for the people such as yourself that have invested of being here, closed the calendar, and made sure nothing is more important for them than to be on this training, because that's why it's so important for me to be with you on these trainings. So I will release this training. Next trainings, you need to be on them in order to have access to watch them after, so you can pause, play, learn, take notes, and stuff like that. Thank you all for being here. Let's promote these calls very seriously, because I'm going to go into details for everything in our business. Take care, and may you all have a remarkable day. Thank you so much, Julia.
No, thank you. People really loved it.
I hope so. Take care, everybody.